I have been a relationship counselor and sex therapist for many years, and I can give you common reasons why most relationships end up in divorce. You can add more to the list in the comment section below. But for many years, I have counseled couples, and I have identified 5 main reasons why most marriages ends up in divorce. Number 1 is the lack of self-love. I am not talking about being selfish, but having a very healthy self-love. Most people don't love themselves, and because they don't enjoy themselves, they look for someone else to make them happy. And because no one is responsible for your happiness except you, you will get disappointed. If you are unhappy, selfish, and lacking self-love while you were single, that will be the same thing that you experience in marriage. My question today is, do you love yourself? Because Jesus said, how you love yourself is how you should love your neighbor. Learn to build yourself in marriage. Number 2 is not speaking up. I have noticed that most couples that end up in divorce did not know how to communicate how they felt to their partner. They endured a lot of hurts and pain, but they never spoke their real mind to their partner. Some of them did that to maintain the peace, but it was only a matter of time and the marriage crumbled. Marriage and life can be very hard, and if one person or the other feels as though they are taking on too much of the burden, that can lead to discord. This is doubled when that person feels the need to keep those burdens quiet. More often than not, when the other party hears about how the burdened party feels, the response is, "Why didn't you tell me?" Or "I would have helped had I known." So the message today is simple: speak up. The third reason is a lack of connection. Connection in marriage must be intentional. A lot of couples grow apart in marriage instead of growing together. You must intentionally connect sexually, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Sometimes life can get in the way of marriage. Things like work, bills, kids can make couples forget that they are partners in marriage. This has made a lot of couples to drift away quickly, especially in the early phase of marriage. A person can be in a marriage and feel disconnected. You have to intentionally connect with your partner. Don't allow life to steal your marriage from you. Create a balance and a system that will keep your connection regardless of how life is going. The fourth reason is unresolved issues. It's normal for two people in love to sometimes have some misunderstandings. So therefore, how you both respond to those conflicts is what will determine if your marriage will stand. Most couples don't know how to resolve their conflicts. It's either they go quiet on the hurt or they speak about it and complicate things. In resolving conflicts, listen, the first thing you must not forget is that both of you are a team. It's the both of you against the conflict. But oftentimes, we find people go against each other and not the problem. Learn to stick to the problem. When you don't resolve conflicts, the enemy will begin to sow discord. He will remind you of what and how he or she said what they said. The message is clear: resolve conflicts. Number 5 is unaccountability. Many women complain that most men don't listen, although some women also don't listen. But the point here is, before you get married, get yourself a mentor or someone you can both be accountable to. Accountability is the hallmark of transparency and responsibility. Any person who runs away from submitting to an authority over your life is planning to be reckless in the marriage. Accountability brings safety and caution in marriage. Even though both of you are adults, you must be humble enough to learn and be taught. A man who listens to you is a blessing, but a man who listens to an authority is a better blessing. Most men do better in marriage when they have a stronger male figure who can show them how marriage should be done. So the message is simple: be accountable.